evening, everyone, and welcome to NI Water's annual open evening. We're absolutely delighted to have you all on the call this evening to hear about NI Water's award-winning entry-level academy. So what can you expect from us for the next hour? Well, we're going to tell you about our exciting new rules for 2025. You're going to hear from our business leaders who will provide insight into each of these rules. You'll hear from our entry-level team who would support you if you come and join us through your early careers. You'll hear from our students and hear what they think of the academy, and you'll also be able to hear from a parent. We've got a really full agenda for the next hour, but it should be exciting and informative for you all. I'll just go over some quick housekeeping rules to get started. Could I please ask that everybody keeps their camera off and their microphone off, apart from those on the NI Water panel. That will just help with support the smooth running of our technology. And if you have any questions, you'll see there's a chat function. Please type into the chat function and we'll try to get to them at the end. If we do run out of time and we don't get time to get to your question, we will email you all a response afterwards. This meeting is recorded so that you can have a copy upon request and for those who have missed the opportunity to attend tonight. So let's get started. My name is Geraldine Hume and I am the entry-level manager for NI Water. I've worked in NI Water for 16 years and I really love the culture and the fact that we deliver one of the most essential services in Northern Ireland. I didn't start in HR or on the entry-level side of the business. I was a project manager for 12 years and that enabled me to work in all areas of our business, so I truly understand how it works. But I always have had a real strong passion for people. And when the opportunity came up 4 years ago to join HR and our entry-level academy, I jumped at the opportunity. I love it all, to be honest with you. I really enjoyed the start in September when everybody comes and joins for our 6-week boot camp. There's a real excitement about the place. Some of our students are nervous, some are enthusiastic, and everybody is just loving the idea that it's a new chapter in their lives. But if you were to ask me tonight, what is the best part of my role, I have to say it's definitely graduation day, because it's a real day of celebration and reflection. And there's just this real lovely sense of pride among everybody at the event. This year we had a guest speaker, Barra Best, absolutely best of crack and really good fun for everybody. Our executive team also joined and our CEO. We had all our business leaders there who had people graduating. We had our buddies, we had our mentors, but most importantly, we had our students. And next year it's going to be even better because we're going to be inviting parents and those who are your nearest and dearest. One of our directors tapped me at the event last year and said, "Do you know what, Geraldine? This is what it's all about." And it really resonated with me because this is really what it's all about. Building those skills for the future. You students on the call today, hopefully you'll be part of that someday. One of our buddies also stood up who is very near retirement and it really resonated with me. He said he had delayed his retirement until the wee lad was fully qualified, and I just thought, well, that just says it all. There's a real sense of support and nurturing among our staff. Hopefully someday I'll get to meet yous and yous will celebrate a graduation day with us in the future. I'll just give you all a wee bit of a background on NI Water. I know you'll have heard of us and you'll definitely have seen our vans up and down the road, but sometimes people don't know what really goes on behind the scenes and what we do. Well, we employ over 1,500 people across a range of disciplines. We have engineers, we have scientists, we have energy specialists, we have lots of people in technology, cyber, telemetry, project management, and a lot more. We have lots of financial accountants and procurement teams. We have a massive operational side of the business. Those are the ones you would see around in the vans. We have an intelligent operational control centre, and we have a big data team, and that's just a name but a few. But our ultimate purpose, why Northern Ireland Water exists, is we are the sole provider in Northern Ireland providing water services in NI. Our head office is in North Belfast, but we have hubs right across Northern Ireland. In terms of our academy and why we're all here tonight, what we want from you is we want to attract you, develop you, and retain you so that you are the future of NI Water and that you will help us build our business goals. Our entry-level academy has gone from strength to strength. We only started 5 years ago, so we're new to this game. And since then, taking on board all the people who will be coming in over the next year, we will have had 175 in the academy. So that's currently in those who have graduated and those who are about to join. That's staggering. That is 15% of our workforce. As an academy, we are being recognised. We won the CIPD award for Northern Ireland's Best Apprenticeship Scheme in 2022. Again, in 2023, we won the Best Apprentice Programme Large Employer with the Irish News. And again, in 2024, we won Best Employee Development Programme. This was a special award because it didn't only just demonstrate that we will invest in you when you come in as an entry-level academy student, but we are there for the long haul. We develop all our people all throughout their careers. We're investing in lifelong learning. So a little bit about the team. We have an outstanding team. We have great in-house training facilities. We have a diverse team to support you and some of which you will hear from this evening. We have obviously the dedicated entry-level team, but we're supported by a wider HR team who help get you recruited, onboarded, and look after you throughout your career. We also have a dedicated learning and development team, and they focus very much on technical and health and safety skills, as well as a leadership and professional development team for all your needs there. And a big army of business experts and dedicated mentors and buddies to help you along your way. It's suffice to say, our number one resource in Northern Ireland Water is our people. We can't deliver Northern Ireland's most essential service without them, so we make it our number one priority to really take care of our people. We have a very robust diversity and inclusion strategy, which helps us remove barriers for employment to make that process accessible to as many people as possible. We have a really big focus on health and well-being. We have lots of services, to name but a few. We have health checks, we have therapies, we have winter flu jabs, we have cancer screening all throughout the year. We also have lots of hobbies and clubs. So if you have an interest or you want to try something completely new, there will definitely be something for you. We've got running clubs, cycling clubs, we've got a great choir, we have a book club, we've got cookery, we have some wild swimmers, we have a snooker club, and we have a five-a-side football team. So there'll be something that you can join and help build up your networks and friendships. As well as that, though, we really like to support our communities. Every month, employees are given the opportunity to support local communities through volunteering opportunities. This can be in things like care homes, community gardens, animal sanctuaries, and much more. We also support the global charity WaterAid. We have multiple fundraising events throughout the year, and this month we have a special night at the cinema for Bridget Jones, and I'll definitely be there. That's one of my favourite films. We support development projects in Malawi, and we encourage our students to really get involved in these fundraising events. I don't escape either, by the way. I've had to sign up with the students for the 2025 relay team at Belfast Marathon. So you'll all be interested and you'll hear in detail about the roles we're recruiting for, but we plan to recruit for apprentices, higher level apprentices and graduates for our September intake across a range of disciplines, of which you'll hear the detail of in a minute. We are looking to attract people at GCSE and A-level stages or equivalent qualifications, as well as graduates and people out there who just want to come to Northern Ireland Water to change their career. If you are successful in the recruitment and selection process, you will benefit from an attractive reward package, including a pension and an attractive salary from day one. You will have a structured career development throughout your whole programme. You will have fully funded qualifications. And if you need, there are subsidised driving lessons, and there is also time off to study 2 days per month. So a fantastic benefits package on offer. If you're starting with us and you're successful, after you get your offer, you will come and meet us in July, towards the end of July, for a familiarisation day. And that's really to get those nerves out of the way and meet the other people who will be on your programme. And then you'll commence employment with us at the end of September for a 6-week boot camp at our Training and Development Centre in Antrim. There, it's 6 weeks packed of fun, and you get immersed in all things that you would expect in a business induction. You'll also get the opportunity to get out and visit our key sites. You'll go to water treatment works, you'll go to wastewater treatment works, you'll have a day at our solar farm at Donore, and you'll get to visit our key assets at Silent Valley, which really is a treat. During this time, you will also commence your professional qualification, whatever that is linked to the role that you're doing. Some of those roles, the apprenticeship roles, will be in partnership with carefully selected external consultants. Others will be attending the further education colleges, and some of you will be attending our local universities. As I've said, the Entry Level Academy is growing. It's an exciting time. They're now 15% of our workforce, and you are all having a positive influence on our workforce, bringing in new blood, bringing in your skills, your digital skills, and helping with our diversity and inclusion targets around female representation and lowering the age profile. Our survey with our students tell us that our students are very happy, and they feel that Northern Ireland Water provides a rewarding career, and they would recommend others to friends that working in NI Water to their friends and family. On top of that, we have a 97% retention rate, which is very impressive for early careers. I'm going to hand over to you now, because you've heard from me, and I know it's a brilliant opportunity, but I want you to hear from our entry-level students and help you make up your own mind. Thank you for your time, and please enjoy the remainder of the session. I'll be available at the end to take your questions. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Dan. I'm from Antrim, and I'm a water and wastewater apprentice. Yeah, everything's been really good. Everyone's been super friendly. The training's been great, really interesting. Great to get out and actually try it hands-on some of the practical sides of it. I just can't wait to get out onto sites and try it hands-on. I would just really like to be able to explore different roles within the company and see what works for me, what doesn't, find somewhere that I sort of fit within the company would be really great.
Hello, I'm Nathan Hull, and I'm part of the Business Analytics graduate programme. I've been at NI Water for 4 months now, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about my journey so far. After my 6-week boot camp, I moved into my business team and was assigned my first rotation, which was in wastewater. At the moment, we are working with storm overflows. I find this very interesting and important. I get to meet many people from different business teams, and it really drills home that what we do can have an impact on everyone's lives, as especially with the changing climates and conditions at the moment, storm overflows are becoming a very interesting topic. You feel supported in NI Water as an employee. I've multiple people to turn to. All the trainers I've had have said I can come back and ask them questions. Everyone has time for you. I have my own support workers being part of the graduate programme, and then everyone in my team has also been very friendly and open, and the best way to learn is by asking questions.
Hi, I'm Aga. I'm one of the higher level apprentices for the science department, and I started in September 2023. I am currently studying industrial chemistry at Newry College for 2 years as a foundation degree. I am working 4 days per week and study 1 day per week. Therefore, I can focus on developing my skills at work and increasing my academic knowledge at Newry College with further opportunities.
My name is Andrew Cobb. I'm a graduate engineer in capital delivery at Northern Ireland Water, and I've been in my role since September. So I work in the water mains rehab team, and one of our big schemes at the moment is where we're replacing lead pipes across the Greater Belfast area. So in doing that, we're improving the quality of our water supply. It'll have a tangible public health benefit, and it draws on elements of all the NI Water values, not just customer.
Yeah, so my name's Emma Dunn and I'm a higher level apprentice in cybersecurity, and I've been here for just over a year. Yes, I've felt supported since day one at the bootcamp. Everyone's been so welcoming, from my trainers to my managers to other apprentices, and now that I'm in my role and no longer at bootcamp, I feel even more supported by the managers and other network security engineers.
I'd say just go for it. I've really enjoyed my time here so far, and NI Water seem to really look after you. It's been really good.
I'd say just go for it. You might do a degree in something that you don't think NI Water is associated with, but it's a growing company. It's changing with the times. Tech is becoming more involved. There's areas for anyone and anywhere. They provide good training and support and a good salary and benefits, so just go for it.
Firstly, apply because excellent opportunity is in front of you. Secondly, be prepared and know your employer, especially company values and how you can represent them. And thirdly, enjoy every step of the journey. You will meet smart, kind people who will support you and become your new work family. So don't wait, apply, and soon you also will become a new employee of Northern Ireland Water Company.
I would say to anyone who's thinking about the apprenticeship route is to go for it. It's a great way to earn while you learn. Some advice that I would give to any applicants is to make sure to prepare and research for the application and interview process, but in the end it's all worth it as it's a great opportunity.
NI Water's a really good place to work. They take care of their staff really well. There's loads of opportunities, including, for example, volunteering and the Cares Challenge, and there's opportunities, for example, to meet colleagues through things like the Hobby Buddy network. But for me personally as well, work as an engineer working in capital delivery, you know, you're working on the most interesting projects in the water industry in Northern Ireland, right at the heart of everything that's going on.
Hello everyone, and thank you again for joining us this evening. My name is Stacey Watson and I am an entry-level coordinator at Northern Ireland Water. In my role, I get the honour of being part of our apprentices, higher level apprentices and graduates' first steps into the water industry. And throughout the years, I really enjoy hearing directly from them, as they have so much enthusiasm for their respective programmes. So thank you to Dan, Nathan, Aga, Andrew and Emma for partaking in the recording of the video that we've just watched and sharing their experiences with you all. Listening to each of them share their journeys makes me really proud of what we do here at Northern Ireland Water and within our entry-level academy. And I hope that those of you on the call who wish to apply for one of our roles this year, that these testimonials showcase that should you join us, you will be in safe hands. This year, we are excited to announce that we are hiring 23 roles within our entry-level academy across water utility operations, science, energy, financial technology, data management, and business analytics. These are all brilliant programs that offer their own educational pathway, training program, dedicated mentor, and coordinator. So what can you expect from these programs? Well, from day one, our students will have a dedicated coordinator who will be there as a point of contact to support, guide, and encourage you to reach your full potential. Throughout the programme, you will also have regular check-ins so that the team can ensure that we continue to put the right measures in place to enable your progression. It has been amazing so far to see the difference in everyone that has joined us at the Academy. From their first day at bootcamp to today, they've grown in confidence in their skill set, and watching them progress in their business areas fills me with so much pride, as I have seen just how much effort they put into their work and their qualifications. Upon commencement, we will kick off a 6-week bootcamp where you will become immersed in all things NI Water. In your first few days, you will meet with the entry-level team, receive your uniform inclusive of all PPE, and get connected to your work laptop and mobile phone. The bootcamp allows us to provide you with all necessary information, health and safety training and professional development training, such as effective communication, introduction to project management, and an array of Microsoft Office courses to ensure that you have everything you need ahead of your release to your respective business areas. During this time, you will also get opportunities to meet and network with our business leaders, and this includes our CEO, Sarah Venning, and visit some of our sites. It's also a great time to meet and connect with the rest of your cohort, who you will hopefully create lasting friendships with. But what sets us apart from other organisations? Well, our entry-level academy students will become part of a diverse and inclusive workforce where everyone matters. We are proud to offer very competitive salaries, great work with fantastic training, along with career development opportunities. In addition, as part of your programs, we fund driving lessons and tests for those who need it, and you can avail of this within the first year of starting with us or the first year after turning 17, which is a real perk for any aspiring drivers and parents alike. I have mentioned the on-the-job training that takes place during the 6-week bootcamp, but it goes beyond that, and you can avail of that throughout your employment with us. But you will also benefit from fully funded accredited training ranging from level 3 to level 7 qualifications, and this gives the true meaning to earn as you learn. In all 3 of our entry-level strands, we take away the pressure of learners seeking out their educational routes. We work directly with colleges, universities, and external companies to help plan and coordinate each individual's learning path. We fund 100% of all learning programs and provide assistance where needed to both training providers and learners. We ensure that there is dedicated time out of the business to attend lectures, seminars, and workshops, and we offer study days in the lead up to assessments or assignment submissions, exams, and assessments, giving our learners the best opportunity to succeed. At Northern Ireland Water, you would also benefit from access to a wide range of wellness initiatives, which have won awards themselves over the last few years. These initiatives include a number of categories such as fitness, mental health, motivational speaking, and financial health. And I myself have availed of a few of these initiatives by attending sessions with motivational speakers who have provided guidance around tools on mindfulness that I can use to my benefit in all aspects of life. The fact that these are offered for free to the workforce goes to show just how dedicated Northern Ireland Water is to helping take care of their employees within the workplace and their personal life. Now that you have heard from Geraldine, some of our entry-level students, and myself on why we believe that this is an amazing opportunity for all, we will now be moving into our Meet the Experts section of the evening, where you will get to hear from our business area leads and gain additional insight into the roles available. If you have any questions, please leave them until the Q&A session at the end, and I hope you enjoy, and I'll now pass you on to our experts. First of which will be Mark Consilia, who is one of our wastewater asset area managers and will be covering the water utility operations apprenticeships.
Okay, thanks, Stacey. So good evening, folks. I hope you're all enjoying the information evening so far. So as Stacey said, my name is Mark Consilia. I'm one of the wastewater assets area managers, and I work within NI Water's Customer and Operations Directorate. And I suppose that's the core business of what we do in Northern Ireland Water, and it's the reason Northern Ireland Water exists in the first place, and that's to provide clean water and dispose of wastewater. So this time we are looking to recruit 12 water utility apprentices specifically for our customer and operations water production line team, although you will gain experience across the whole range of what we do through your apprenticeship. So to give you a bit of a background as what we do in Customer and Operations Directorate, it's split into 2 distinct parts. So firstly is our wastewater production line where I work, and this also is split into 2 separate areas, our wastewater networks team and our wastewater assets team. And these two areas will form 2 of the 5 rotations that you'll take part in during your time as an apprentice. So within the wastewater networks team, you'll experience the day-to-day operations of how we maintain the thousands of kilometres of the sewage network that lies underneath our villages, our towns and our cities. Then we also have our wastewater assets team, and as I say, that's where I work. So we're responsible for the day-to-day operation and maintenance of over 1,300 wastewater pumping stations and over 1,000 wastewater treatment works. You'll get to understand the importance of maintaining wastewater pumping stations to help ensure the wastewater makes its way safely to the treatment works, where it'll get suitable biological treatment before we release it safely into the environment. So secondly is our water production line, and that's where we're looking to recruit the apprenticeship team this time. So our water production line is where we treat and distribute around 600 million litres of clean drinking water to around 840,000 homes and businesses in Northern Ireland. And it's made up of 3 separate parts. So we have our water supply team, our water distribution team, and our leakage teams. And these teams will also form the other 3 of the 5 areas of work that you'll complete as your rotations during the Water Utility Apprenticeship programme. So firstly, it's our water supply team, and they operate and maintain our 24 water treatment works, where we take raw water from our major water sources and we treat it to a very high standard before sending it out to all you and all our customers. Secondly is our water distribution team, and they're responsible for the operation and maintenance of almost 27,000 kilometres of water mains, along with almost 400 reservoirs and just over 300 water pumping stations. And these help get the water out to everyone right across the province. And lastly, not least, is our water leakage team, who are responsible for locating leaks and damage within all those kilometres of water mains to help us be more efficient in getting that clean, fresh water to all our taps. And I'm sure you're all aware of the historic underfunding as well as the age of some of our infrastructure, which makes finding those leaks just even more vital. Of course, all this experience in water and wastewater is done whilst you work towards gaining your level 3 professional qualification in water utilities, sponsored by CABWI. To help with this, you will be provided with 4 days a month to complete any coursework to help you achieve and work towards that technician role. So in each of these areas of the business, you'll be buddied up with some of our experienced water and wastewater technicians who'll help you to understand and experience all the various aspects of both the water and the wastewater treatment, along with the operation and maintenance of our water mains and sewage infrastructures. But I think it's important to say that just because you start in one part of the business doesn't mean you have to stay there throughout your whole career. I've worked for Northern Ireland Water for just over 39 years now, and I also actually started on a trainee scheme, not unlike this one. But over those years, I've worked in many parts of the business, and there's always opportunities if you wish to grab them. And I have to say, Northern Ireland Water really is a great company to work for opportunities if you want to progress and further your potential. In fact, I already have a number of my staff in the team who actually started as apprentices through a similar program to this, and they have now progressed to managing technician teams on the ground. So we look forward to having you join our team and help us make a difference to the people of Northern Ireland. So that's everything from me, so I'll hand you back to Stacey.
Thank you very much, Mark. It's great to have the water utility positions available again this year, because it's one of our longest standing programs, and also great to hear about your own experience and progression throughout the years in the business and the possibilities then within Northern Ireland Water for our new apprentices coming in. So thank you. I'm now then going to pass on to Karen Topping, who is an analytical services manager. And Karen is going to talk about our scientific apprenticeship and our scientific higher level apprenticeship programs. So over to Karen.
Okay, thanks Stacey, and hello everybody. My name is Karen Topping. I'm a chartered scientist and I work in analytical services, which is NI Water's laboratories. I joined NI Water in 2019, and before that, I'd had a 25-year career working in the commercial laboratory sector. And during that time, I acquired knowledge of various analytical techniques and laboratory management. Since joining NI Water, I've gained an immense amount of experience and developed an understanding of not just water supply and wastewater services, but also wider topics such as environmental protection and climate change. Working at NI Water has provided me with the opportunity to engage in numerous projects that address environmental sustainability, an area that I'm particularly passionate about. I've also had the pleasure of collaborating with colleagues from so many different parts of the business, such as IT, finance, HR, and legal. The list goes on and on and on. These colleagues are all experts at their field, and some of whom you're hearing from tonight. Now, let me tell you a wee bit more about the labs. We are based at 2 sites, one at our Westland campus in Belfast and the other at Gelvin Grange in Derry, Londonderry. Our laboratory analysts work in one of 2 scientific disciplines, chemistry and microbiology. The chemistry analysis we do in Belfast focuses on drinking water, while in Derry we concentrate on wastewater. Microbiological analysis of drinking water is carried out at both of our lab locations. The work we do in the labs is incredibly important, but it's also very, very rewarding. Our test results confirm whether water is safe for all of us and our families to drink. And as well as that, the data produced by the labs informs decision-making right across the whole business. This data plays a crucial role in maintaining the safety and quality of our water supply. We also provide data to support NI Water's role in protecting the natural environment, contributing to initiatives that ensure the sustainability of our water resources. Traditionally, NI Water has recruited science graduates to work in the laboratories, but we appreciate that nowadays people want greater choice in their educational and career pathways, and our scientists are no exception. We believe in offering flexible career paths that cater to diverse interests and talents. That's why in 2025, we'll be in our 3rd year of offering higher level apprenticeships, or HLAs, with 2 posts at each lab site. For these HLA positions, we're looking for applicants with A levels or equivalent in a science subject such as chemistry. The HLA is a great way to develop your skills as a laboratory analyst. During your programme, you'll rotate through the different lab sections, gaining hands-on experience in chemistry, microbiology, and working with our quality team, giving you maximum exposure to different specialisms and helping you to find your niche. This year, we're also continuing our entry-level recruitment to include 2 scientific apprenticeships, 1 at each lab site, working as part of our sample management team. These roles provide essential support to the analytical team and are ideal for anyone interested in working in a scientific environment, but who would like more opportunities to work in data, customer, and contract management activities. The entry requirements for these roles make them a perfect choice for anyone who is taking or has completed GCSEs or equivalent in English, Maths, and Science. And by the way, if you haven't already done so, please do take a look at the candidate briefs, which you can download from the entry-level careers area of the NI Water website, and that's where you'll find the entry requirements for each of our scientific roles. All of our apprentices and HLAs will benefit from our well-established training programme to develop your skills and understanding of our laboratory activities. During this time, you'll buddy up with another team member. 1 or 2 days a week will be spent with your fellow scientific apprentices or HLAs at a local college. The HLAs will be enrolled in a foundation degree in applied science. And for the sample management apprentice positions, the courses are BTEC Level 3 diplomas in either applied science or laboratory and associated technical activities. After successfully completing the entry-level programme, we'll keep supporting you all the way through our fully funded continuing professional development programme, where you can progress from registered science technician through to chartered scientist, chemist, or biologist. We use the very latest technology in our laboratories, and in 2023, we launched a new research and development department. There are lots of opportunities for progression within the scientific community here at NI Water. And as I mentioned, this is now our 3rd year participating in the entry-level academy, and we're really looking forward to hopefully welcoming some of you who are watching this evening to our labs later this year. You've just seen one of our current HLAs, Aga, in the videos about the academy, and there's nothing like hearing about someone's real-life experience. So that's it for me. I hope that's given you a wee bit of a taster about scientific entry-level positions, and I'll hand you back now to Stacey.
Thank you, Karen. Both fantastic programs for any budding scientists to work within your labs and to work with the latest scientific tech in a vital yet rewarding role. So thank you. I'm now going to pass over to Brian Brox, who is Head of Financial Systems within NI Water. And Brian is going to talk about the Financial Technologies Higher Level Apprenticeship.
Okay, thank you, Stacey, and good evening all. Look, as Stacey said, my name is Brian Rox, and I'm the Head of Financial Systems here within Northern Ireland Water. And I'm here this evening to give you a brief insight into my role and the role of my team and what a successful candidate would be involved in through this apprenticeship offering. So firstly, my role and the role of my team. We manage and maintain our corporate Oracle Enterprise ERP solution. This solution provides system functionality across the business for many teams and processes. This ranges from financial accounting, purchasing goods and services, supplier and customer invoicing, managing contract spend, stores inventory, HR, payroll, and learning. This Oracle ERP platform reaches every employee in the company in some aspect. Oracle, who are our software provider, are a leading global best-in-breed supplier around these enterprise business solutions, and you will have an opportunity to learn and develop your skills with these leading technologies. And for any of you sporting enthusiasts out there, you may have picked up that Oracle's key involvement in data analytics within, firstly the English Premiership and secondly through the Red Bull Formula One racing team. So Oracle truly are leading technology suppliers across the industry in these technologies and reporting analytics. And with that, a key element and delivery from my team is around data analytics and reporting. We develop and maintain key critical reports for the business, such as headcount management, absence management, supplier spend, and a lot more corporate KPI reports. We have developed and maintained our own data warehouse to support reporting and analytical requirements across the business. Overall, my team is made up of various roles, including system accountants, project support officers, service managers, and system support officers, and others. So what would you be involved in doing within this role? The successful candidate will be working under the mentorship of my reporting manager within the team. They will guide you through on a day-to-day basis and work through you across the 4 years. This 4-year high-level apprenticeship within my ERP systems team is designed to provide you with real-life, on-the-job experience in cutting-edge financial and HR technologies. Oracle ERP solutions are used worldwide by leading institutes. You will have the opportunity to develop new skills and gain internationally recognized knowledge and experience. You will get exposure to operations, logistics, business administration, project management, data analytics, cloud technology, and business support. You will gain insight into the heart of our business and understand how we operate through data modeling, extraction, and analytics. You will deliver reporting to the business around key critical data sets, such as year-end accounts, supplier spend, workforce management, and asset costing across the business. You'll be using leading software technologies from Oracle, including Oracle Integration Cloud, Oracle Autonomous Databases, Oracle Data Integrator, and many more. What is the education pathway around this offering? You will complete a level 5 foundation degree in a relevant subject. There are 3 options on offer for potential candidates, and you'll find details of these within the candidate briefs. Each course lasts for 3 years, and then the successful candidate will have an additional year in the program to focus on additional work-based learning. You will get 1 day release to the college and then work within the office the remaining 4 days of the week. And as mentioned previously, students will avail of 2 days study leave per month to help finalise assignments ahead of submission deadlines or to prep for exams. So why choose this opportunity with Northern Ireland Water? Look, NI Water is a great employer, and like Mark previously, I've been with Northern Ireland Water for my whole working career. I've been working with the company now for 28 plus years. I started at our lowest level grade, and over the years I have been provided with the development opportunities that have given me the skills and tool sets to progress my career within Northern Ireland Water, where I'm now sitting down as a senior manager within the business. These opportunities will be given to you through this apprenticeship and further after these initial 4 years. So I do encourage you to consider this opportunity, and I look forward to bringing on board my new apprenticeship through this process. Thank you, and I'll hand it back over to Stacey.
Thank you very much, Brian. Definitely a dynamic role that you have on offer with plenty of opportunities to get involved in projects that will have an impact in all areas of the business. So thank you. Next, we're going to hear from Rachel Brown, who is our energy manager, and Rachel is going to be talking and giving a wee bit more information about our net zero electrical engineering higher level apprenticeship.
Hey, so hello everyone. I'm so glad that you've all taken the time out of your very busy schedule to join us here this evening. My name is Rachel Brown, and my role within Northern Ireland Water is Energy Manager in the provision of electricity and carbon, and I sit within the Customer Service and Operations Directorate. So we're extremely excited this year to be given the opportunity to bring in one higher level electrical apprentice to work within the energy team. So first, let me set the stage by highlighting the critical work we do at Northern Ireland Water. We're one of the largest consumers of electricity in Northern Ireland, annually consuming circa 300 gigawatt hours of electricity to operate a vast network of assets. These assets enable us to deliver clean, safe drinking water and treat wastewater for households, businesses, and communities across the entire region. As a utility, we have a responsibility not only to our customers, but also to our environment, especially in the face of increasingly urgent climate change challenges. And I'm sure that you're all aware that we're living in a time of climate emergency, given the recent storms and extreme weather events that have been demonstrated and just showing how vulnerable our infrastructure and communities can be. At this time, we're facing a global energy crisis with rising costs and economic uncertainty, given the wars that are ongoing. For the water sector, tackling climate change is absolutely critical, given the extensive impact on water quality, quantity, and the resilience of our assets. These issues underscore the urgency of transitioning to a more sustainable model of operation. At Northern Ireland Water, we have made a strong commitment to become a zero carbon climate resilient business, fully prepared to handle the realities of climate change. As part of this pledge, we aim to be a leader in the development of a green economy and the restoration of biodiversity across our land holdings. We've set ambitious goals to go beyond the net zero 2050 target by striving to achieve net zero for all the energy we use by 2030. So how do we plan to reach this target? Well, our energy team is comprised of 13 highly experienced professionals who develop and deliver Northern Ireland Water's comprehensive energy strategy. Together, we manage everything from renewable generation projects to energy efficiency initiatives, ensuring that every aspect of our operations align with our net zero objectives. As one of the largest land holdings in Northern Ireland, we have a wealth of opportunities to drive decarbonisation. To date, Northern Ireland Water has had a tremendous success with renewable energy projects such as solar and hydro. Moving forward, we're exploring investing in green hydrogen production through electrolysis, battery storage technologies, potential deployments of wind energy, and energy arbitrage strategies to optimise supply and demand. These forward-thinking projects allow us to collaborate with different industries, embracing innovative technologies that are new, not just to Northern Ireland Water, but in many cases to the entire island of Ireland. So I'm particularly excited about our new higher level electrical apprentice position. This apprentice will have the unique chance to get involved in a wide variety of projects, gaining hands-on experience in technical aspects of design and development, maintenance, project management and contract management, and work with colleagues in energy, operations and beyond. With the support of mentors and a robust buddy system, our new apprentice will be fully integrated into Northern Ireland Water's energy team, learning not just the technical skills, but also how to contribute to the bigger picture of sustainability and environmental management. Meanwhile, they will gain a level 5 foundation degree in electronic engineering that will bolster their future career prospects. This opportunity isn't about a single individual's professional development, it's about contributing to a broader goal of achieving sustainability and fostering a greener society. By training the next generation of experts in energy management and sustainable operations, we are ensuring that Northern Ireland Water remains at the forefront of innovation, resilience, and environmental responsibility. I will now hand you back over to Stacey, and once again, thank you for your time, and I look forward to connecting with many of you.
Thank you very much, Rachel, and an exciting opportunity there for someone to develop in key skills as we move towards our net zero objectives. Thank you. Next up, we have Andrew G, who is our Business Information Manager and Data Protection Officer. And Andrew's going to talk about the data management higher level apprenticeship.
Thanks, Stacey. Hello, everyone. My name is Andrew G, and I'm NI Water's Interim Head of Corporate Information and Data Protection Officer. Imagine a world where innovation meets compliance, where media buzzes with environmental stories you've been an active contributor to, and where you protect data like a crusading Captain America. Welcome to the Information Management Unit, where every day is an adventure in data protection, data security, environmental information, and cross-functional collaboration. In the Information Management Unit, you'll be at the forefront of working on cutting-edge projects that push the boundaries of what's possible, but it's not all fun and games. Compliance is our middle name. You'll be ensuring that every single initiative meets the highest standards of legislative compliance and risk assessment. Think of it being a superhero with a clipboard. I'm sure you've seen stories about Loch Ness blue-green algae or sewage discharges to the Irish Sea on your social media feeds or your TV. The Information Management Unit provided the data that those stories are based on. Since April 2024, we've been the go-to team for environmental data requests from all the big names, from BBC Spotlight, the Belfast Telegraph, Friends of the Earth, even Greenpeace. We've even caught the attention of Chris Packham and Fergal Sharkey, the former Undertones frontman turned environmental crusader. In the Information Management Unit, we're not just data protectors, we're data guardians of the galaxy. Our mission is to keep staff and customer personal information safe and secure. From artificial intelligence pilots and robotic process automation to staff well-being sessions and auditing high-risk suppliers and contractors, we're all about risk assessment and compliance testing. With NI Water being the second biggest landowner in Northern Ireland, we also oversee all corporate governance to do with site CCTV, surveillance systems, vehicle dash cams, and GPS systems. It's a big job, but someone's got to do it. Looking ahead, we're working to test the feasibility of bots and AI and logging and acknowledging customer requests. We provide the legislative background that NI Water's customer digital self-serve system relies on, and we're all about big data and open data, allowing the public to use and manipulate water and wastewater data for the wider good. The future is bright and we want you to be part of it. So why would you join the Information Management Unit? As an apprentice in the IMU, the Information Management Unit, you'll gain structured experience in the busiest and most respected Information Management Unit in the whole of the Northern Ireland public sector. You'll work on pioneering initiatives that once successfully piloted will be rolled out company-wide. You'll also gain valuable experience in cyber, IT security, IT program management, and with our team's wider interdependencies within the department, you'll have plenty of opportunities to learn and grow. The Information Management Unit are a top 3 finalist in NI Water Team of the Year, and with the team's age profiles, there's a bright future ahead for those who want to stick around. It's a varied customer-facing role where you can positively contribute to NI Water's customer-first ethos. You'll start off as a business information assistant and after a successful 3-year structured training program, progressed to a business information support officer. Along the way, you'll receive targeted professional training, including external subject matter certification and data protection. With over 40 years of internal experience, you'll certainly be in good hands. Prior to joining NI Water, I had been a chef, a web designer, an electronics engineer, even a dog handler, but it's testimony to the company, its staff, and its leadership that I'm still here 20 years later, enjoying every day and every challenge. So please consider joining me and my team to embark on an exciting journey of innovation, compliance, and data protection. We can't wait to welcome you to the team. Thanks, folks. Back to Stacey.
Thank you very much, Andrew. Great potential in your role with plenty of projects to get involved in. Plus, who wouldn't want to be known as a data superhero or guardian? So thank you. Next, we're going to hear from Kieran Nysel, who is the head of business analytics. And Kieran's going to talk about the business analytics graduate program.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Probably a bit of a tall order, following a superhero, but at least I'll try to be average. That might be a start on this one. So yeah, as Stacey had mentioned, I'm Kieran Nysel. I'm head of the business analytics team in Northern Ireland Water. And in the video earlier, we'd seen Nathan Hull. He's one of the folks who's come in through this program. He's a graduate in our team and is working on live projects now in the company. So that's really good to see that. It's been very successful for us, and it's been it's good to see some of the skills that some of the new staff bring into the team and how they work with the wider business. So what do? Suppose we look at challenges in the business, and people come to us and ask, look, we've got a challenge or a problem, and we start to look at some of the information that they help us work along with us, and then ultimately we're trying to provide insight, so trying to provide value from some of the data and information that exists in our company. And we are a data rich company. It's a really good environment to work in for data analysts and data scientists. So if you look at speaking very recently, as we know, there was a lot of very bad wind in Northern Ireland, and our teams immediately pivoted into incident management mode. And it's really good to see. So I have an incident management role, as a number of the team do. And you could see that the business was using a lot of the insight that we provided through live dashboards to be able to help make decisions. And that's really encouraging to see that. And we've moved from a position of being something has happened to something is likely to happen, which is a really big jump forward for us. And Mark had mentioned Mark Concilia about the water and wastewater network. These are enormous organizations. You know, there's more wastewater pipework than there are road lengths in Northern Ireland. So that just gives you an idea of the scale. Everyone we know obviously avails of our services. So, you know, we all interact. We're all customers of our own product. And the work we're moving towards now at the moment is building smart network solutions across the company. So that's starting to look at a big system view of how our water network operates, our wastewater network operates, and how we can derive value from that. And we have to reach out to people across the business. So Brian mentioned the Oracle system. As a Man United supporter, I don't really like to talk about Oracle and the Premier League at the moment, but they do provide a lot of the data. And we have a lot of really class-leading and world-class tools that we use. So we put a lot of information on the cloud, as you would expect. We use some of the Microsoft products, Power BI. We use some of the Microsoft Azure cloud. We use Esri. It's our GIS system. That is a state-of-the-art system. Oracle has been mentioned. And even our telemetry system that we rely on, you know, day and daily. There's over 100,000 live data points on telemetry at the moment that's feeding information constantly into our main systems. So that's a lot of data for us to be able to start to mine and understand. And the types of skills and the type of work that the staff are involved in. So we start off generally with a business challenge. We'd like to see, can we save money in this area, or can we identify a failure? Can we improve how we operate the business? And our teams then will work very closely with the business experts to try and understand what the problem is and how we can bring our skills to help them, and working collaboratively to try and understand how we can solve that. So the types of skills that our our team possess now is being able to gather the data, automate some of the data sets, visualize it, analyze it, and then maybe provide some options back to the business to say, look, if you do this, this is what we believe will happen. And that's a real skill to be able to do even small parts of that. And the type of people we're looking for are folks with, so that you can be successful in this field from a wide range of subjects. So let's say from maths, there's some folks in my team will carry out statistics. There's people with computing backgrounds that will automate data. We've data engineers. We have engineers in the team as well because of the mathematical background and the interaction with the water and wastewater folks who run the business, and then people from an analysis background. So we're very fortunate now. The team's grown to about 12 people. This would bring it up to potentially 14 people. And we're looking for graduates that are, willing to come in, learn, motivated, and help us make decisions and help us find, signal and the noise, being able to pick out something from the data to say, look, I found something here, and we think that's of value to the business. And that's pretty much me, and I'll hand you back to Stacey now. So thank you, folks.
Thank you very much, Kieran. Again, a great opportunity for any graduates interested in data and business analytics. We are sort of running out of time slightly this evening, so we might not get to the Q&A session. So any questions that you need to pose, we will put the Entry Level Academy email address into the chat box and try to come back to you through email. But before we close out this evening, we'd like to show a parent testimonial, and we're going to hear from Rodney McBride, who is a father of one of our entry-level students, and kindly recorded a testimonial so that if we have any parents of potential candidates joining us this evening, we hope that Rodney's experience will put any worries at ease then.
When Johnny was accepted for the apprenticeship course, we were delighted, as was Johnny, even more so because he had tried before around the COVID time and wasn't accepted the first time, but he didn't let that stop him, and he went off and did something else for a year and tried again. So we were really pleased because we were keen that Johnny would get involved with an organisation that were professional, had good health and safety, and that he was going to get some first-class training with a broad range of skills throughout the apprenticeship programme. I know that Johnny has been really well supported since he started last September, whether that be in the training centre in Antrim. He really enjoys the training days, and even now that he's out more on placement starting the rotation, he's got a big network around him, whether that be with co-workers that he's with day to day, or the coordinators, or the training officers, and he's not afraid to ask questions to make sure that he knows what's expected from him. So now that Johnny is 6 months into his apprenticeship, we can see that he's taking a real pride in the organisation, and even in his uniform and all the kit and the technology and all that's been supplied to him. He's really enjoyed feeling sort of part of that corporation, and he also really enjoys the variety of sometimes being a bit closer to home and a bit handier time-wise for early starts, but then also for going to Antrim for the training days and getting in touch with trainers again and all his peers on the course. The other benefit, obviously, of having the finances is that he's able to have the independence to run his own car, and that also gives him the travel independence as well for going to the training centre and even heading up to work and back each morning. Although latterly he's had the advantage of having a van, and that's been a huge benefit to him as well. Financially, it's a huge benefit to be able to learn and earn at the same time. And at Johnny's stage in life, there's lots of his peers who would maybe be off at university, which is costing them money, whereas he's actually able to learn, and that's certainly very satisfying for him, knowing that he's getting the best of both worlds. And it's a huge security for any young man to know that as they study and work for the 4 years, that they have a progression, firstly in what they're doing, even the salary financial wise is progressing, and then there's a job waiting for them at the end of that. So that's a huge attraction, especially in the times that we're living in, to be able to have that security. To any parents who are deliberating at the minute between the pros and cons of an apprenticeship versus perhaps full-time education, I would strongly encourage you to have a look at the apprenticeship route. There's such a range of options out there for young people, and I think that NI Water is certainly to the fore of those opportunities. We had looked at the information available before he applied. We were very impressed at the progression of how he could get on, of the opportunities that would be there. And now that he's in the organisation some months, they're becoming very apparent as well as he speaks to different ones throughout the organisation. The other big thing is that if you're a young person, perhaps you feel that they would need a bit more support and mentorship rather than sort of left alone, which often can be the case when you're going to college or to university. The apprenticeship programme certainly comes into its fore there, because there's a lot of support. And that certainly has been really key over these months, as we've seen the support that Johnny has been getting.
Thank you very much again to Rodney for providing that testimonial. Now that is all we have time for this evening. So I just want to take another moment to thank you all for joining us. It's been great to be able to showcase what we have on offer for our entry-level academy in 2025. And it has been a lot of information given during this session, so I just wanted to note that we will put the careers website into the chat before we close out this evening, which will direct you to the candidate briefs. And for anyone who has questions that you wish to be answered, please put that in the chat, but we'll also put the academy email address. So if you'd like to just reach out to us directly, you can do so. Hopefully, for anyone on the call that is interested in joining, we'll hopefully get a chance to see you come September. Take care and good night.